On this episode of New School Fishing, watch as JR hooks a giant blue catfish, but is forced to call on a nearby fisherman for help landing it. Also, a special guest appearance by local catfish pioneer, Dieter Melhorn. Enjoy!
The other really cool thing was, already today, I've touched a 62-pound blue catfish.
About done night fishing for the year. I usually quit in September. I probably got a couple more trips in there. That's slime. Gotta keep him out of the anchor rope. I'd say he's over 50. You gonna come help me get him? Yeah, don't worry about him. He might have broke off. No, I think he's still on there. He's on this line right here. You want to try to hand line him?
I ain't ready for none of this now.
Let him catch your hand. Watch the motor.
I got two different lines going
Yeah.
to the same place.
Really?
Yeah, right here.
He might not be on there anymore.
Oh no, those are from your both of them rods right here.
Yeah, I got a mess here.
Is he on that one?
You're on this one. Got it? Got it?
You on that one?
You got this. You gotta come off.
No, he's on. No, he ain't. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
He had it wrapped around my finger. Christian, crank the thing up.
What was it, a flathead?
Hey, he's probably bigger than 50.
Think so?
Oh, he was huge. Oh, he's a big old fish. he was bigger than 50. Alright. Here, I got the net. Here.
I don't remember which line it was.
He's been on him, hasn't he?
That's the only fish I've caught.
I'm talking about the past few weeks.
Is that it?
Alright, here he comes, Christian.
Okay.
I gotta keep my hands out of it. What do you do, take off? Yeah. Right here, he's coming up on the right, on the right. On the right, right. That one right here. Oh, he's way down there. That's a big old fish. Right here, Christian.
Holy cow.
That's a good one.
I think that might be my personal best.
He might be close to 65, 70.
Man, I appreciate y'all's help, man.
Oh yeah, he's big. Yeah, I watch
Good God.
I watch yours and Dieter's videos all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's a toad right here. We was calling it over here when we heard your rod go off.
Yeah, I heard somebody say, did you get him?
You got a scale?
I do.
Let's weigh him up.
I'm gonna say 50.
I say 61.
I ain't never seen a fish over 45, so I don't know.
Goodness gracious. That might be the lake record right there.
What is it, 82?
Yeah.
That's a big fish. was figuring 82. We don't have to keep them alive somehow. What's your scale go to?
I
got 110 pound scale. So.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, we might be using it.
The head on that thing.
It says error.
Is that a 50 pound scale?
It must be. It's screaming error as soon as it hits 50.
He's over 50.
You got triple A's in.
Is it not working?
It must have got wet or something.
Not waterproof paper box.
She ain't working. Well, we know she's over 50.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. I might call somebody that's got some scales. Well, come on in. Hooked onto this giant fish. He got my anchor rope and I needed some help, and these guys were fishing right over here. I hollered at them, they come over here to help me. What's your name?
Nathan.
Nathan?
Christian.
Nathan and Christian. It pegged out my 50 pound scales. They had some 100 pound scales, but I can't seem to get them to work. One of y'all boys pick that thing up. Get slimed up. Don't let him whoop you now. What a fish.
Oh my goodness. That's a giant.
Think you can pick him up? He's about as big as you are, ain't he?
He's as big as me.
Can't pick him up.
That fish right here weighs over 60 pounds.
You gonna sit down and get him? My God. Tear the foot up.
Get a picture with him, huh? I can't pick that.
Here.
I can't. You know how much that hurt? He's over 60. What do you think?
I do. I think so.
I think it's close to 70.
He might be the record. Yes.
Only scale I had with me was a 50 pound scale, and it was maxing those out before I could even get him off the deck. I called Dieter Melhorn, and he's on his way down here. He's got a 100 pound scale. We're gonna weigh it. We know it's at least over 50. Well, who else better to call than Dieter Melhorn when you need your fish weighed? Caught this fish last night, and my scale only went to 50, and it was bottoming out before I even could get it off the deck. So I called James. He's going to a Volkswagen show today.
Monster fish.
Called Dieter. He met me down here. He even brought his DSLR. I got a little footage of it.
Some good footage of it. Great fish, dude. That's rare air, man.
Thank you for coming, Dieter.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Good job, buddy. Got slime on me now. I got good luck. You gonna stay out and fish, or you heading in?
I think I'm gonna. I might stay and fish a little bit.
Got some crappy stuff on here.
Well, Dieter came down and met me at the dock, and we weighed that fish. It ended up being 61.4. That was one big 61.4, I tell you that. Nice boat.
Are you catting or perching?
Cat.
Cat. You only got 2 rods in? How do you fish with just 2 rods?
So I'm starting out with 2, baby.
Wow.
Running and gunning.
Wow, hardcore. So much better than kayak. It's a pig. It is a pig. A teetotal monster. That's the upper crust. They just don't get bigger than that in this lake. That is the upper end of fish for this lake.